We are kicking off the month of March with an inspiring story of community and generosity. Make-A-Wish New Jersey is teaming up with more than 130 Jersey Mike Subs locations, one of my favorite places, all across the state for the 15th annual Month of Giving campaign. Throughout March, customers can round up their purchases or donate to support local charities, and that all culminates in the big Day of Giving, which is March 26th, when 100% of all of Jersey Mike's sales will go directly to Make-A-Wish New Jersey and other worthy causes. Joining us now are Tom Weatherall, President and CEO of Make-A-Wish New Jersey, and Evan Meyer, who is a Jersey Mike's franchise owner. And I want to make sure, is it Meyer or Mayor, Evan?
It's Mayor. It is Mayor.
Mayor. All right, let's say that again. Evan Mayer, excuse me, a Jersey Mike's franchise owner. Want to make sure I got the name correct. You deserve it. And thank you both very much for being with us. Tom, this is the 15th year of the Month of Giving campaign. I follow it every year, and I always make sure I buy extra sandwiches and cut them up, put them in the fridge on that day, because I know that money, 100% of it, goes to charity, and it's such a great thing. Tell us what the partnership means for Make-A-Wish New Jersey and the families being served.
Ken, first of all, thank you for sharing your platform with us here this morning. And Evan, before I even say anything, it's to thank Evan and his fellow franchisees, Peter Cancro, and the whole team of Jersey Mike's. But as Peter would say, this is the franchisees carry the day much of the March month, actually the entire month, March month of giving. And then that day of giving, and that Mike Favetta had better be forecasting a beautiful day. That we want to hear the 20-day forecast. You know? But we know the fan club of Make-A-Wish, the fan club of Jersey Mike's, who are both so locked together. Wherever there's a Jersey Mike's franchise, we know that there's a Wish family whose wish has been granted or one that's forthcoming. Is right there within a mile radius of Jersey Mike's, and so we call them, all of them, to come out throughout the month, but particularly on the 26th, and hit those Jersey Mike's stores like they have before. What does it mean to us, Ken? It puts the gas in our engine. In the 6 prior years that we've been the recipient of these funds, and let me tell you, Ken, I've been in the nonprofit space for over 30 years. I've been privileged here to be at Make-A-Wish and representing the mission for 23 years. There are a number of corporate sponsorships and businesses that assist us, of what we're grateful for. But more times than not, when it's a program like this, it's a percentage of the proceeds raised that day. And we're grateful for that. What makes Jersey Mike's so unique, in addition to the delicious food products, is that they give 100% of the register that day. And the franchisees, these are small business owners, and they turn over their register that day entirely to us. And then can we convert that into wishes? So in the 6 prior years, that's raised over 2.1 million for us, and it's amounted to over 250 wishes being granted here in New Jersey alone.
Yeah, let's clarify, as you said, let's emphasize and clarify. This means dipping into their pockets. This means this isn't just, oh, we'll take a percentage and give proceeds. This means that independent franchisee, their overhead, and they are donating 100% of every penny that comes in to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Make-A-Wish New Jersey. That says everything about the kind of organization that Jersey Mike's is too. And Evan, I want to bring you in here just so that you know, I am not, a lot of people say, oh, we have great sandwiches. I am known, if you ask my family and friends, they will tell you, and I'm not blowing smoke here, almost every holiday, birthdays, etc., I get a Jersey Mike's gift card in my birthday card or my Christmas card because I am addicted to Jersey Mike's. Cancro Special, one of my favorite, cold, and then I love the chicken Philly, the number 16 I get with double cheese, the double white American. Those are my sandwiches. All right, just so that you know, when I come into your franchise, you don't even have to ask. All right, so it's clear. So, no, honest to God, if there is anyone who has never tried Jersey Mike's, check it out, especially on the Day of Giving. But check it out because it is a step above, as they say. There's nothing like it. But beyond Make-A-Wish, the campaign supports all sorts of charities. Let me ask you, as a franchisee, um, when you think of this day and what it means to you, how do you talk to your employees and to make this just such a special, special day?
Well, it's an amazing thing because, it's our Super Bowl, right? And
Right.
obviously, every year it turns into our busiest day of the year. You've got our teams that get more fired up year after year after year. And in a funny way, it's Peter's vision of giving and making a difference in someone's life. And our crews now, this is my 15th participating day of giving that I've had a chance to be with the brand and with Peter, and it just re-energizes us. Everybody gets behind it, and to see the communities come out in the waves that they do. Um, I would ask everybody, whether it be Ken's gift cards or it be the catering for the company or whatever X, Y, or Z, show up that day because it's our chance to really make as much impact as we can for the kids and families, especially here in Jersey. 130 stores. I think we can get very close to breaking that north of $1 million on that day and make some really big differences this year.
And by the way, I'm down today. I happen to be in Fort Lauderdale. I'm normally in northern New Jersey, but in Fort Lauderdale, we Jersey Mike's is everywhere now. So we have Jersey Mike's. There's one literally down the street from where I'm sitting right now, and they know me here too because I'm in there all the time. It's just that it's an amazing place just to watch. By the way, the chop shop at the grill is crazy. I don't know how you train your people, but they're all amazing chefs. It is amazing to watch. Again, another digression. Beyond Make-A-Wish, though, this campaign supports other local charities too, like Ryan's Quest and Sean's Pals. Why is it so important to make sure that so many charities are represented and to shine a light, if you will, on these organizations as well, Evan?
Yeah, I mean, I think again, Peter as a kid, he grew up around people like Bob Hoffman, and local community leaders, where it's our company's vision, and I think that as you look at all of these communities we serve, they help take care of us in the long run. So for us to do our part, and whether it's any one of those groups, giving a chance for us to help provide that culture and that standard to our teams, it really brings them to a whole new place as people. And especially in our home state here, whether it be Ryan's Quest, I had a chance with some of those groups down there. That was 15 years ago. They've been working with the same group that helps support an amazing family that's been through some stuff, and it's our chance to help let everyone participate in giving back and making a real difference out there. Peter's passion and the way that he's brought this philosophy into the hearts of our people is a really powerful thing. And I think that as Jersey Mike's continues to grow, and I think we are in all 50 states now, you have over 200 charities that are getting impacted out there behind that vision of what a 17-year-old boy learned from some local community leaders. So how do we bring that and push that through the future generations? It's an awesome
Yeah,
thing.
and I think Evan, I think that Peter's story has not been told well enough too, because I'm fascinated by it. And one of the reasons I looked up the story of Peter years ago, Peter Cancro, we're talking about, who's your CEO, is because number one, let me even say that my uncle is Anthony Cancro, by the way, no relation to Peter that we know of. But when I saw there was a Cancro, that kind of piqued my interest. So I started reading about Peter. And Peter, for those who don't realize, was working at the original Jersey Mike's right down the shore. And then he ended up buying it. So that became his passion, that became his business. And he took a little business down the shore, little sandwich shop that was so successful people would line up for it. And he expanded it all over the country. It's to do that. But says something about the product because there have been a lot of people who tried to make franchises and they flopped. And Jersey Mike's, even though it's called Jersey Mike's here in Fort Lauderdale, where I am today, Jersey Mike's everywhere, every street. And none of them, by the way, they open and none of them close. They all stay open and are very successful. Now, you guys have raised over $113 million for charities in the last 14 years. What is it about the company's culture, do you think, that drives the passion for giving back? Because you got kids coming in. I say kids, I'm 57, so they're in their 20s. Kids coming in at 4 a.m. on your big day here, the day of giving. What is it about the culture and about the message from Peter that causes them to come in with such vim and vigor, if you will?
Yeah, and I think obviously people want to be a part of something bigger. And I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm one of those similar stories where I followed Peter's lead as a 14-year-old boy. I started in 1998. I turned 40 this year, and now I've got kids of my own. We make sure after school they show up to the stores, they help hand out cookies and do their part. I think it's that passion to be a part of something bigger. And, now us as a brand and the local community sub shop, whether it's Fort Lauderdale or if it's anywhere else in the country, we need to help continue that culture. And it's that whole, what you give is what you're going to get back. And I think with our teams, they're going to show up at 4 a.m. They're going to have some pre-booked catering. They're going to get that slicer going, crack of dawn, and they're going to all call, text, and email at 9:15 p.m. saying that was the best day I've had in a really long time, because it re-energizes your spirit, and what you see with these towns and these people who come out and who really care. We're just the vehicle that allows them to participate in that same thing, the bigger thing. Crews end up donating their tips. They end up doing all these different things just because they feel so much passion behind what's been created. And it's just an awesome thing. So, Wednesday, March 26th, I really, as much as you can, have the party that day, have the office meeting that day, have whatever it is. Let us know a little bit ahead of time. We will, have some bread going out the door, but we would love to do our part to help make that difference. And we're really excited.
And let's bring Tom back on, because Make-A-Wish New Jersey, how many people do you take care of? How many wishes you get to grant each year, Tom?
Well, Ken, appreciate that question. This past year, we were just shy of 500 kids that we were able to reach and grant their wish in New Jersey alone. Now, to give that some sense of context, we have 57 chapters nationally. So every state has at least one chapter. The larger landmass states, Alaska and Washington is one chapter. California takes up several chapters, and a couple of other states. But that has consistently placed us in the top 10 of the leading chapters within Make-A-Wish. But I'll tell you, Ken, where the rubber meets the road, and what Evan said a little earlier about what they're hoping to raise today is that's going to wildly inspire my team as I get into the office here shortly. It gives us the confidence, because what wakes us up a foot off the floor in the morning is a recent study, but it's a study that has been confirmed periodically, that we go back and we check the data. And the data is telling us that on any given day in New Jersey alone, Ken, 2 families are going to go home with the news that their child has been diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. Today, take for instance, whether it's at Hackensack Meridian, Children's Specialized, CHOP over in Philly, MSK across the Hudson there in Manhattan. New Jersey kids, they visit any number of these hospitals. They're going to be getting blood work. They're going to be getting an X-ray today results. They're going to be getting an MRI result. And their family's going to be told they have a life-threatening illness. I can't tell you how many wish moms or wish dads or guardians have told us what that was like, hearing that news. They didn't hear anything else from the physician the rest of that meeting. And they went home. They don't know how they drove home. They floated home. But eventually it sinks in. And after some time, and it varies by family, the medical community is one of our closest partners. They know that we pick up where science and medicine leave off. And eventually a child life specialist, a social worker, a nurse, a doctor will mention Make-A-Wish to them. So a month of giving, a day of giving, when I say it puts the gas in our tanks, it gives us the confidence to go out and find more children so that we can ask them that one question that brings our mission to life. If you could have one wish, what would it be? And no matter what they answer, Ken, whether it's I wish to meet, I wish to go, I wish to have, or I wish to be, we can say your wish shall be granted.
That's amazing. Tom Weatherall, you guys are angels. You are angels at Make-A-Wish. And you, again, Tom Weatherall is the president, CEO of Make-A-Wish New Jersey. And Evan Mayer, Jersey Mike's franchise owner. Bless your hearts both for what you're doing. The day of giving, please don't forget, come on out. It's the day, the 26th?
26th.
Wednesday, March 26th.
March. So make sure you're out there. And by the way, here's a shout out. You guys used to make extra hot sandwiches that I know you stopped because I know they were hard to do. But your meatballs were kick butt, and your chicken parm. Bring them back if you can. All right, and your corn.
We are talking about the meatball. We're talking about the meatball.
All right,
see what we can do.
Peter,
I don't know about the 26th, but we'll get it in time.
All right.
Yeah.
We love you both.
I'll
Come
text
back
them right
anytime,
after.
and
I'm going to text them right after.
do that, please. All right. I love you
Thank you,
both.
Ken.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for coming
guys.
on.
Thank you, Evan.
Be wonderful. And let us know how it
Thank
all
you.
turns out. Have a great day. Thank you.